Last time on Avalon, our intrepid group of mercenaries weather the storm in hopes of saving their gun gear, the homunculus artificer who found himself encased in gold after a climactic train golem versus sea serpent kaiju battle. I swear this makes more sense in context. Using the power of lightning...
No, it doesn't.
Using the power of lightning to create a magnetic field that could pull the magical gold off Gungear's body, the group fought the elemental embodiments of wind, water, and lightning as a massive hurricane cell spiraled over Sanrea. After a shocking battle, the group managed to unravel their crafty friend from his gilded cocoon, only for the substance to reform into a malicious vestige of the usually cheerful construct, who dubbed himself Rignug before escaping out a window and fleeing into the night.
Oh god, I forgot about Rignug.
The battle was especially shocking for Gypsy.
Bears.
Sarcasm.
The storm rages on. Night turns into morning, when the storm finally weakens as it moves northwards. You guys strain your eyes as the first light of day comes in through the busted up windows, the opened up ceiling. And for once, it actually feels peaceful.
Thank fuck.
Ivan?
So this is a day after that whole event, correct?
This is the morning after.
Okay, so Ivan will wake up from his bed, look over, and see a hole between him and Ivan's room, or him and Simon's room, and go, "Good morning, neighbor."
I'm trying to decide if you see Simon there. You actually just don't see Simon in his room.
Oh,
Can I just
looks like
say how perfectly timed that creak was?
You look over. His bed is neatly made.
I guess neighbor and Shock Buddy woke up early. He will get up and just try to look for Simon, I guess.
Alright. Simon, where are you at this morning, pray tell?
So, he decided he wanted some privacy. He just didn't want to deal with Ivan in the morning. So he's actually, I like to imagine there's a pretty beautiful tree in the backyard. He's sleeping melded into it right now. He's actually part of a tree right now.
I will say, as you are like outside, the town is a fucking wreck. There were roofs blown off. You guys are like right in the port district. There's a lot of buildings that were near the riverside that got flooded pretty good. There's a lot of trees down, a lot of power lines down.
Imagine he's just like in a halfway broken off tree.
Yeah. No, just sturdier one. He would have picked whichever one looked like it wasn't going to fall apart.
Yeah.
I guess as I wake up, if I'm waking up from whatever state you can call that when you're melded into a tree, I'm gonna unmeld and be like sitting in a branch up top, drinking a cup of tea, reading a book, that kind of, like, he's just kind of relaxing in the tree branch.
Mm-hmm.
If Ivan finds him, if Ivan looks outside to find him. I don't know if he will, but that's Simon's state right now.
Okay, fair enough.
And yeah, it's wrecked like whales and smoke, or like
Whale.
would you say it looks like, or like wailing and crying, or like okay, yeah, but I mean we were ready for this. We knew this was going to happen. Or is it like particularly devastating?
Roll me
Like emergency devastating.
roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Let's see how much you can see.
Not a bad roll. 19.
Okay. Like I said, there's definitely, I wouldn't call it a national emergency, but for your
I'm mostly just thinking about his morality. Like, I guess he wouldn't be so blasé if it was really bad, but
okay. It's a little bit like a town after a mild tornado goes on through. There's a lot of damage. There's people picking up. It's not like the Joplin tornado where an entire town was just gone. This is like okay, we weathered through this. Now we just got to repair everything.
We knew it was going to be bad, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Shit
about
hit the
to
fan
met
and sure did. How
It's
many
about to
people
met
were-
expectations.
How many people were Midwesterners and stayed outside during the storm?
Yeah. No one sat on their
Weird,
porch.
weird amount of lightning over by the old firehouse.
Yeah, it's fine. The bodies will never be found. I mean, what?
what?
Let me see.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything suspicious there.
Gungear
It's fine. It was
and
they're probably just. Oh.
Gungear and his brother Ladon ended up kind of hunkering down with you guys for the night.
Sure.
In the morning, you see Ladon. He still looks a little pissed, but he gives Gungear a small shove to each of you, and Gungear hands each of you a handwritten ticket for one free magic item, courtesy of the House of
I'm
Gears.
imagining crayon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm imagining Crayon with, like, Gungear face and his teddy bear on it as well.
Like sad Gungear drawing and like
Yeah.
sorry underneath.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, literally an IOU, one magic item, and it's just a stamp of Gungear's face.
Pretty
Ivan
much,
sees
yeah.
the IOU and Ivan sees the IOU and just goes, "Wait, how did you get Ivan owes you tickets?"
That's not what that means.
I owe each of you a thanks. So does he. When you're ready to redeem those, please stop on by. We'll get the shop up and running, hopefully soon.
Well, if you guys need any help, and we're done getting the boards off the windows. Not gonna be another one of those, like, tomorrow, is there?
He just kind of shrugs. I lived on a completely different coast. That was my first hurricane.
That is true, should not be asking you.
See, I was about ready to go sit out on our porch if we didn't have, like, the entire store underground, but you know what? Missed opportunities. So...
Missed opportunities. Amazing.
Indeed.
And he picks up
I'm
gun gear
surprised he
and
didn't
kind of
have to-
slings him on his shoulder, sort of riding piggyback. Alright.
What?
Let's see how bad it is. And as he kind of wanders on out, Barbara will kind of pop on in. Big pink blouse with high heels comes on in, powders her face, and
Amazing.
yep. Let's see, guys, don't get blown away. Just kind
We
of
held out enough.
just takes her seat at her desk and just starts pounding away at the keyboard. Or at the typewriter. She goes
I was gonna say,
to
wait.
Amen. Power to her.
she goes to open up a drawer. She stops for a second, and as she reaches in, she pulls out your goblin lawyer. who is in like a
Hanging out in the
Amazing.
Boxer, what
Thanks.
were you doing there?
he's asleep. He's in a nightgown.
sleeping.
Excellent. He made himself a literal nest within her desk. Excellent.
She just kind of moves him, takes a file out, moves him aside, and then replaces him.
Just another
Amazing.
chapter from
I
my
love her.
memoirs.
So what I can do about getting Cookie then?
Also,
Yeah.
oh wait,
Oh yeah.
Go on, Ivan.
Oh yeah. Somebody tell her that Gungear offered. I think
I was
was
gonna
also
make
going
a
to help
joke,
with the,
but-
fixing the place up.
I was gonna make a joke of like, could someone tell the swing jazz band to stop?
No, it's beautiful.
No, I like it. It's great.
Perfect.
It's perfect
Just-
ambiance.
I'm just imagining literally everybody else actually chiming in character, being like, "No, this is great."
Yeah, what do you got against jazz, Ivan?
You hate jazz. I'll see myself out.
Maz,
Oh my god.
we'll cut to you as
Yes.
Oh shit.
you are
Okay.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You were basically asked from the university to go report to Dr. Oceanus, Dr. Iger. Do you still
Oh
remember
yes,
Okay.
Doctor and Professor Ivan.
Iger?
Stop that.
You will be shot.
And he was the one who slipped it.
You remember he lives in a houseboat down by the river, or down on the river.
Yes.
And let me see here. As
The
you
madman.
head on out to go check in on him, you find him just kind of standing by the riverfront, just kind of looking at an empty dock.
Oh no.
And
Aw.
he has another individual with him who you recognize as a younger cousin of his named Brooke. And he's just kind of standing
Okay.
there as well, just kind of staring at the
beers
same
with them.
spot.
I would.
You
I would
remember?
know about the big storm that happened, right?
Oh yeah. These are you haven't experienced one this bad before, but it's not uncommon for monsoon season to kind of creep on through Sanrea every once in a while.
Okay.
And let me
Got
see
it.
here. Yeah, Iger is an older Atlan male. He's like the dean of your college.
Yeah.
He's also the adopted father of your professor, basically.
Yes.
Brooke is a much younger looking Atlan man. He also has a Hanzaki riding piggyback on his head. A giant Japanese
Got it.
salamander.
Aha.
That is,
Big wet boy.
yeah.
Big fat lard of a lizard.
Amphibian?
Lizard.
Anyway.
No.
And would you like me to reveal your character image?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Also, this is the size of a freaking Hanzaki.
Show to players. Would you like
I'm
to
looking with my eyes.
would you like to describe your character?
I don't see him.
Should be shown.
I have not been shown to.
I see
I think
her
Expose yourself.
Oh, there they are.
quite
There we go.
exposed.
All right, Maz. As
Yeah.
our guest character, go ahead and describe your character.
Augustine Jean Fresnel is a rather young woman of frankly rather average height. Perhaps a little slim, but she keeps her hair violet in color to match her eyes, though it is not naturally that way.
Alright.
Okay.
She is in fact a half Atlan, and her natural hair color is in fact white due to being a very rare midnight half Atlan.
Well, your
Interesting.
skin is more white due to that fact.
Yes,
Oh,
and her
all Atlans
hair
tr-
is naturally white, but
Yeah.
like stark white hair naturally and paler skin, but she keeps her hair dyed because it looks nicer to her.
Okay.
Yes. And you approach the
So-
docks on up to the dean of your college.
Yes. And she just comes to a stop next to the two men and just looking off to the empty dock alongside them, just in silence for a few moments before speaking up. And I'm gonna try and voice here, but so pardon me if it's a bit awkward. Quite the storm we had last night, wasn't it?
Iger kind of doesn't even look away from where he's kind of just staring at. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, Freydel herself was also still just staring towards the empty dock as she spoke.
You didn't by chance pass a boat on your way over here, did you?
Did she? I could roll perception for that if you'd like me to.
I seem to have misplaced my home.
Oof.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
I
I also
will
think that
do
you said
so.
that out loud. I also think that you said that in character. I can roll perception if you want me to.
No, that was out of character.
That is
I have
funny.
attempted to separate my in-character voice from my out-of-character voice, so I'm hoping my in-character voice sounds different enough.
Yep. It sounds clear and good. You're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I was just making a joke.
I will roll perception for you.
Let's see if you noticed it on your way down.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ!
How? What?
Calm down, woman.
That's all.
You have a plus 21 to perception?
I do.
How'd you
Very
get the, oh wait, that's a 13 and 21. Okay. Let me see
Calm down,
here.
woman.
You saw a lot of things on your way to the docks. You've never seen which boat is his, per se, but you did find several, like, smaller vessels in, like, trees and kind of, like, washed ashore.
I imagine none of them were Well, you said that she's never seen his boat specifically, so she
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to look for his.
So, yeah, I would just
she
say...
would just answer. Funny you mention that. I noticed a number of vessels on my way here. It seems you're not the only one the storm hit.
Well, shit.
Perhaps I could bring you to them, and you can pick yours out if they are among them.
Let us go to the forest of boats.
Basically.
I tell you what.
The famous forest of boat trees.
There's someone I need to visit first, but we can do that.
He sounds so awkward.
Well, his home is missing, and Brooke just kind of looks on over at him and pats him on the shoulder. It's not like it's not like your kids won't give you a room at their place. But I like my boat.
I'm sure we'll be able to find it.
Alright. Kind of just rubs his eyes. Alright. If you want to follow with us, unless you have anything to do, you need to go see some mercenary friends about a job. And he begins to make his way down the docks to a place that you've kind of been hearing about. I want you to roll a knowledge of local. Let's see how well you might know these guys.
Knowledge local. Well, I'm not trained in it, so I'll just get my base mod on that. But
Yep.
it's not
I
a
would
big
also
deal.
like to say Ivan would have. Oh.
Probably not.
Rumors, probably.
You've heard of the name
Rumors at
Justice Fist, but only in
Yes.
passing, in conversations you've overheard with Iger.
Honestly, I would say that it makes sense that she probably didn't pay a whole lot of mind to that very much.
Oof.
Did they hear about a kaiju battle between a giant sea monster and a train mecha?
I mean, whether or not she's heard about it, I'd say it's more of a question of whether she saw it herself.
Knowledge of local.
Did you notice the
I
mech
roll?
fight yesterday?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll a perception check to see if I noticed it happening?
Roll me a knowledge of
Yes,
local.
perception.
This'll determine.
Okay. No,
No, you were too busy
Even
with your
worse.
studies.
fair.
Nerd.
Understandable.
I would like to ask, like, if anybody else like below max HP right now?
There's a few people. Dragon,
Oh.
you were like nearly 30 points off with your HP.
Yeah, I think I've been not updating that well enough.
That's alright. I got you.
Okay,
I got
so
you covered.
I would like to do something when they first enter in, if that's okay.
Alright.
I before I follow with them though, I do have a question.
Yes.
Would Freynell necessarily need to report in at the site?
That site in particular was kind of closed down due to the hurricane. It's probably going to
Right,
be
so
opening back up soon.
But
With-
not immediately today.
No, probably not.
Okay, so she doesn't need to be going there today.
I
so
would
she can-
actually say, because you were here, duh, 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 duh. Duh, 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 duh. Your professor would have asked you to check in on her dad.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so she would tag along since she doesn't need to be there today. The only reason she wouldn't have tagged along is if she needed to return to the site ASAP.
Iger kind of looks on over at you for now. Professor Tartarus still doesn't know anything?
I would assume not.
Good. I'd prefer we
But
keep
that
it...
was an out of character question for my answer.
Yeah. I'd
So
prefer that
if not, then Freynell would just shake her head.
prefer that she not until we actually get this settled. Alright. And around this time, Iger, Brooke, and Fernell, you guys walk into what used to be a fire station through the front doors. At the front desk, you see like an 8-foot-tall, muscle-bound, like butt-chinned woman in a very pink dress on the typewriter. And Ivan?
Ivan would be with the other crew, like at the front desk as well, asking, okay, who here is still injured?
Yeah, I could use some.
I don't remember how much
Okay.
I was missing, but I know I wasn't at
Okay.
full, but then I maxed myself out.
Let me just see something.
Okay,
level up so
Kodhran,
short.
Kodhran,
They
stand
might not
still.
notice me as they come in the tree,
Okay,
as they walk by.
Kodhran, stand still. As they walk in, they see me pull out a fucking gun, and boom. 18 to hit for touch AC for 10 healing.
Boom. Who do you give the 10 healing to? For now, you see this. You see an Atlan wearing a flight uniform pull out a revolver and shoot another man to seemingly positive effect.
This
I
is
cast
normal.
heal gun.
This seems to give her pause for a few moments. So she just stops walking and just stares with this odd look on her face for a few moments.
Ivan then turns around and sees them. Oh, hello, do you also need medical help?
No.
Oh.
Would you not brandish a gun
Just
at
a piece of
potential
coffee.
To
customers?
maximize the comedy, you should have said, "Would you like me to shoot you too?" and pointed at them.
No, in response to what Ivan said, Freynell says, "Is that what you describe as medical attention?"
Yes,
Yeah.
it is very good.
For some
Kodhran here
reason.
can confirm.
Ivan, don't wave weapons or things that look like weapons at potential customers.
Oh, sorry, he holsters the gun again.
Jack just deadpan sipping his coffee leaned against the wall.
I'm sorry, I just think it's great.
I'm
that they
going
immediately
to
walk in
assume
and
that
see
whatever
me shoot someone.
I'm going to assume that whatever Simon was doing, and literally nobody in the room would notice.
Yeah, Simon, you were just sneaking in unnoticed.
Probably everybody whose attention was focused on the fucking firearm.
Oh, he's just hiding in the tree.
He's
Idra
become
By the way,
one
when
with
did we-
nature.
By the way, when did we get tree in office?
just a T-posing Simon.
I
Idra.
feel like the justification for him getting away with whatever he was doing is just because everybody was too focused on the whole scene Ivan was making.
Idra,
Well, he
I
just said
mean,
that he wasn't getting noticed in the tree.
Idra just kind of rubs the bridge of his nose. Well, I was coming to make sure that all of you were alright, but you all seem to be in high spirits.
Yeah, well, staved off some
You could
minor
say that.
disasters. You know how it is.
Yeah,
Is another one of those gonna hit? Or, like, can we take down the weatherproofing?
I think you should be able to. And Idra is immediately cut off by Brooke. It kind of steps forward. Don't worry, Alex, I got this. I'm more than happy to help.
Oh.
Tom's gone.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh, rip.
Tom?
Yeah. Very
there he
gone.
is. Nevo blinked out of existence for 1 second.
He was like,
Return of
"Oh,
Nevo. Go.
Freaking
What is
alternate
happening?
reality Jack.
So, really quick, Dragon, you're gonna heal for another 23 positive energy.
Jesus.
He heal
The
shit.
healing's
Joke's
really
on
fucking
you.
good.
I have negative energy affinity and I die.
I'm only missing like 6 hit points. I'm fine.
Anyway,
You
Yeah,
see.
welcome
Like,
to
oh,
Justice Fist. How can we... Definitely not fist you today. Help you?
How can
Just
we lend
making-
a
What
hand?
what can we fist for you today?
Yeah, how can we lend a fist? Don't even know why we're branding. Our bosses are missing.
I was just making sure that you were. Sorry, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Just making sure that you all were willing to take on my little proposal.
Right. The thing at the place for the person.
Simon
A thing
did
for your
mention
daughter
that
to
guys.
go
Would you
do another
run that-
expedition.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was really about to say, could you run that by us again?
Of course.
Jack clearly remembers.
Suddenly, better day.
And it has
Say
been
like 3 months later.
one hell of a
It's
day.
felt like it's been. It's felt like it's been almost 4 weeks, if not more.
In all fairness, for in universe, it really has been one hell of a fucking day.
Yep.
Alright.
So
Well,
it's probably pretty understandable that some people might have forgotten.
of course.
Yeah, so guarding the archaeology place for daughter
I did.
for
He's gonna-
an amount of time.
Yes. My daughter, Dr. Tenebris, Dr. Tenebris, has recently located the site of another Shadow Vault.
Right.
Their previous security guards made off with a few things, so we're looking to get extra security, or else the dig site will have to be shut down until,
Further notice.
yes. That's the one stipulation. Anytime something like that pops up, we need to have some sort of legitimate security force there to prevent any of our college students from, being eaten by mummies, or cursed, or exposed to
Or
death.
werebats, or vampires, or... Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the
Or just
general
wind up dead.
undead.
This is Fernell. She is one of Dr. Tenebris's students. You just
Good
kind of
morning.
Temporary, but correct.
I mean, I think most people are temporary students.
we
That's
like to
kind of
make
the
we like
idea.
to keep it that way.
I'm more so meant in the sense that I am only working with her in the archaeological front for this dig. I was requisitioned in a way for my particular talent.
There are those who
Ah!
say that learning is a lifelong
I do not actually major in archaeology.
Oh, hello, Shock Buddy.
I study in optics and physics.
Yeah.
However, I am simply working with Professor Tenebris on this dig due to my expertise in lighting.
Yep, storm jumping was actually the right thing. None of you could see
Yeah.
Simon.
Came out
then
of
suddenly
fucking
he was just
nowhere.
standing to the next of you. He was just standing there with his cane, with both hands on his cane, just standing there like matter of factly.
And
Just
Freynell just
Oh,
rolling
so
with
it's
it
over.
Freynell just rolls with it because she's more concerned with explaining herself at the moment.
Ivan just treats it normally and just goes, "Oh, hi, Shock Buddy."
Mm-hmm.
Jack just
Get
sips his
you.
coffee.
I know.
I will get you.
I know that a set price. I did try to offer out a set price, but seeing as how it looks like your abode is a little worse for wear, I'd be willing to hear out any price tag that you might have.
I believe we discussed it. However long yesterday ago was.
Just see how much
Speaking
money
of-
can we get us level 7?
Oh, listen. It's hard to factor because we have a magic wealth by look. If you really want me to, fine.
Lol. Honestly,
At 7th level characters per character, we should end up having about 23,000 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Hot take it.
So that would be 20.
But
including the value.
2,000,000.
but you have to include the value of everything you already have.
Yes.
That
You're
takes
thinking
some
about
math.
that. I know.
yeah.
I'm good.
So I'm gonna let you guys. As
What was that set price you mentioned?
Let me see here. It was about 4 weeks, and no, it was 25 times the 6 of you, times your level.
Do you want me to pull out a calculator? I have one.
Times 4.
I know we also figured this out a while ago.
You said 25 times 6 times 7?
About $4,000. About 4,200.
4,200.
And that's total or per person?
Total.
I think.
Yeah, that's indeed total.
How many people do we have again?
6.
We have
We have
6.
6.
6.
So maybe possibly try to raise it up to. I know this sounds a little weird, but 6,000 total. That way each of us end up with 1,000 each.
That would so. It really depends on if this is the only job that we'll get for the level of 7, right? Because if
Yeah.
we're only going to get one job for the entire level and it's going to be a long thing, then that's about 22,000 short per person. there needs to be about an extra 120,000 onto that 4,000.
I mean, I'm good.
But
That's the scale of like in-universe reasonability.
but let's just assume we'll find a different way to get stuff and say 6,000.
Yeah, that's what.
That's another 6,000.
Wait, from
also-
42 to 6? Or wait, 4,200 to
4,000.
Yeah,
6,000?
the 6,000.
200
Okay.
to 6,000.
But here's my idea.
1,000 per person.
I'm curious. Would you like us also to track down the ne'er-do-wells who absconded with precious artifacts and retrieve them?
That would be nice.
For an additional fee, we could attempt.
I mean, I'm sure the police would love any information on this, well, black market that's been going on in the city with artifacts.
Just Jack, just eyes sort of like light up a little bit. I may be able to find some people.
Side eyes, Barb.
If you may,
Yeah, I was gonna say we also have. Sorry, oh wait.
There's a
If you-
there's a
if
glint
it
in
were
Simon's eye that might
if
be
you may
obvious.
manage-
Exclamations exist!
Raise your hands, children.
I am also tripping over my words, so it's fine.
Do an exclamation, it's what it's there for!
This is
If
what I
you
teach
do
my
manage-
students to do, okay? You tell me
If
you're worse
you
than
do
teenagers?
Stop. If you do manage to find those stolen artifacts and bring them back, I'm sure that would relieve a lot of stress from Professor Tenebrous' back.
Yeah.
Yes, I know we have to interview our fencer, but
Talk
Jack,
about that out loud.
I'm talking above game. Goddammit, shut up. Jack can get in contact with the fencer that he knows that's old, that's retired,
We're
ex-mafia,
having
and see
we're
what
also
can
having
happen.
Barbara send us a fencer.
I know, but
I don't remember if we picked one.
You guys didn't
We
pick
haven't.
We
one.
didn't.
You had a list of
Right.
3.
We haven't decided.
Right.
Yeah,
Go big
but
or
you
go
don't know
home.
if we have that list anymore.
I'm sure it's somewhere. Anyway, job. So how does he react to 6,000?
He lets out a quiet sigh, and he kind of looks over at Brooke, and just kind of gives him a shrug. He's like, "Not my university."
Great.
6,000 if you're able to do something about these black marketeers that have absconded with a couple of our artifacts. I'm trying to remember if I can remember anything about them. Basilisk Company, I believe is what they were.
I don't roll
Nothing.
anything about Basilisk Company.
May I also roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys.
I'm not from here.
No, I want you to roll as well. Anyone who rolls, roll with advantage.
Roll what?
Boy.
Knowledge
skill?
of nobility is government.
Nobility, maybe?
Local,
Yeah,
because it's an
Local.
organization.
Oh
So
boy,
wait, local
so-
or
Local.
Yes, local.
so advantage? Okay.
Just it's gonna be 2 rolls for me. Well, there's an at 1 and a 16.
I got a 26.
Sad.
DC's 15.
Give me bonuses.
Hey, I'll take something.
There's an 18.
Who else?
There's
Hey,
19.
Nevo, Khurtin, you guys wanting to roll?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
gotta beat a 15, buddy.
Well,
Yeah, you got
Hey.
it.
let's see if you get any
Advantage.
better. The fish for better.
Fish for crit. Poor Nevo.
Oh,
Nevo,
Nevo for crit.
Hey,
No,
fish
crit.
for crit.
Not
The fish with the
for
crit.
Crit for fish.
Wait.
Crit
You
for the
guys-
fish.
Dragon, you get advantage.
I mean, he
don't know
already
how
beat
I'd
it.
want that.
You just click it again.
Yeah.
See if you roll higher.
You guys,
We all beat it. Woo!
you guys remember that name? That was the same company that was guarding your prison.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Payback
those
time.
schmucks.
Everything is connected.
Khurtin, you remember these
Yeah.
guys? These were military mercenaries. You remember them during the war.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I knew a few of their kind.
Those motherfuckers.
So it all comes full circle.
Living, I guess.
Mm.
Even if it is
Freynell glances to Dr. Aker and says, "It seems these people are quite familiar with that organization."
nervous sweat from all of us.
You could say that. Jack looks calm.
Mm.
For once.
Why am I not surprised?
We originally hired them on just to provide security. They had good references, and then the crew we had on
I
just
bet.
kind of up and left. And decided to help themselves, so
That's
whatever they
probably
wanted.
reason.
Ever since then,
How long ago was that?
so you see him kind of counting off on his fingers. That was about a little less than a month ago.
Okay.
So recent.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Unfortunately, we were out of compliance for a while without the security, but Dr. Tenebris kept that on the down low for a while until it was discovered. She trying her best to keep the dig operational, but nonetheless,
I
push
think we can lend our assistance. Sorry.
Nod. Let me know when you're ready to tackle this. I know you'll probably want to have some time to get your dwellings more presentable.
Yeah.
Amen.
Employees to instruct, leaks to fix, walls to repair.
A ceiling to replace.
Yeah.
You see Brooke
Well,
kind of
that
pull
sure is awkward.
a hammer out of his back pocket and kind of just wave it at you guys.
We appreciate the help, my friend.
And I just kind of gives him
Definitely. I mean,
just kind of gives him a
And maybe
side
some
glance,
of the-
like, what the hell are you doing?
And
if you're not busy.
and maybe some elemental proofing for the base.
I mean, hopefully that won't be an issue again.
Probably for
A pretty convoluted set of circumstances that led to that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for an earthquake to happen, and then we have to fight an earth elemental. We are near the sun ray of fault.
Earthquake season.
If I may apologize.
Why
for
does it have a
moment,
season?
Since my internet had a little hiccup.
You're good.
Welcome back.
Simon?
We honestly didn't notice.
Kinda,
Speaking of
Yeah.
the state of our home, how did your ship fare?
He has he has the Saitama look on his face.
I'm imagining his
I'm
ear
assuming
fins
it's
drooping.
It's
I'm assuming it's the okay style Saitama look.
yeah. It's just this blank.
Amazing.
I'll get back to you when I find it.
Oh no.
Just Jack sips his coffee.
Would you like us to look for your boat on our way to the area?
I'll help find it anyway.
That would be nice.
I could take a lap around the city. Up in the
Yeah,
air.
Mr. Wings.
I didn't assist
I'll-
with boarding the place up so that
I can.
go
I will help
missing.
look for. I could help look for it in the air as well.
I would appreciate it.
Oh, poor boy.
If you think Alex is going to let you near the car,
Oh, trust me, I may not need the car anymore.
Oh, good.
going to
In a
sprout
while.
some wings like our friend Jack, buddy.
You'll see.
Nod.
Well, that was pretty fast to get the blimp up in order, but whatever.
No, it is not blimp. You'll see.
Okay.
Just
Let's
blink
begin
and
the
blink.
search.
You're not spending money on airplanes and you haven't paid us back yet.
That's right. Hand over that ticket. I'm taking it as collateral.
No, this is mine.
I'm joking.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I'm gonna start.
Would you like to stop in for some tea before you go on the boat hunt?
Yes, please.
Or coffee.
Yes, please.
I'll put
Just-
the kettle back on.
Just
Oh, great.
waves him over for Copper Joe.
You hear, as you guys begin to make your way into the kitchen, you hear this flop noise as Brooks Hanzaki slaps against the ground and begins to follow you guys. And you see Iger look down at him. No beer.
I forgot it loves booze.
Yeah, a little early in the day for that.
Never too early in the day for that.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Precisely.
Yes, Alex, could I borrow car for now? Until a little bit, I need to use it to fly, and it might be a good idea to get a bird's eye view for the ship.
You know, it's funny. I think I heard somebody else offer to give a bird's eye view.
Jack just sips his coffee.
I mean, one bird seems like plenty.
Birds have 2 eyes.
I mean, 10 eyes would be even better. What about 12?
Just blink, blink.
I'm just saying.
Why did I imagine when Ivan said birds have 2 eyes, Jack just responds, "Are you implying I don't?"
Just like
Birds.
just answer.
Birds.
You implying I don't?
You said bird's eye, not bird's eyes.
God.
Semantics like that are definitely going to get you the car keys.
It was joke. It was joke.
I believe I'm beginning to understand how things work around here.
Never, no.
Insanity.
He's blinked out of
and
existence
dumb
once
shit.
again.
Dragon's been
Dang it, Nevo.
kidnapped.
Oh no, everybody!
Oh no.
Rip.
Oh well.
Oh no, I'm still.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, hi, Dragon.
All right. Let me see here. Who's going out to go look for Iger's boat?
I am.
I definitely.
If Alex-
I am.
If
Sure,
Alex
why the hell
will,
not?
If Alex will allow me to fly,
Gwent. Is it-
He's a.
Is Rhinsley? Did we get? Is Rhinsley okay? Is the car working? I don't remember the particulars after the whole cocoon thing.
Go check it out.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
that's
think
a good
we
idea.
checked on it.
Alex is gonna check the car first.
okay. While you're checking the car, I would like to do something.
I'll do. Actually, give me 1 second. Simon, did you already do your thing, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do Alex, then Fernell, then Ivan. That's just the order that they all popped up. So Alex, you go on over to the car. You start her up.
Yep.
You hear a friendly chime as the engine turns over. And you see the central mirror activate. It's OS booting up.
Alright.
It's
All good so far.
Alright. And you see 2 little eyes open up on your steering wheel and look at you.
Ah, hey, there you are, buddy. Right. Morning spell. You maybe will have to babysit Ivan going for a fly this morning.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, that one. And you make sure that he won't crash you or do any flips or barrel rolls
Wow.
or fiery death. Your track record makes this justified.
It was one time.
Dude's a
And one
professional
time
pilot
too
for
many.
years. One time.
You almost killed like 3 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a butt scar to prove it.
Butt
It was one time.
butt scar.
I'm gonna try and cajole Rhinsley
It's not like
into.
every pilot has. It's not like there's a pilot who hasn't crashed.
You know, Amelia Earhart.
most of them, actually.
Earhart crashed plenty of times.
It's not like a bicycle where you have training wheels. You don't get into a
Not
plane
like
until
there's
you
a
can fly
pilot
it.
who hasn't crashed, like all of the pilots who have never injured themselves.
Okay. Anyway, she is going to try
This
to
is
control
also early
Rhinsley
airplanes.
into like.
This is early airplanes.
Early airplanes with death traps.
Okay, that was the funniest
And
fucking
this is a
thing.
car.
I
Alright,
guess
go.
this is like Earhart era or something.
Cajoling Rhinsley into like putting on the safety while Ivan's driving for his morning spell breakfast. Is that a yes? Can you say okay? Thumbs up?
I love you.
I'm not sure if that's enough of an affirmative or if you're just really hungry.
Oh my god.
It just blinks.
Okay, just try not to explode. And claps hand on steering wheel and tries to make the thing happen. She still doesn't really understand.
Alright.
But
He vampirizes one spell point from you.
I go back inside and throw the keys at Ivan.
Yeet.
I guess while Alex was calling them, or while Alex was checking, I guess I'll do my thing now.
You know what? Go ahead.
There was an order to this, but
I would have been calling the House of Gears to see if frickin' Gungirin and I can't remember his brother's
Ladon.
name. If Gungirin and Gladon made it back.
Yes, they did. Their shop is getting put back in order.
Okay, Ivan would say like once their shop is done, he would like to redeem the ticket, knowing what he would like to ask for it, and I sent you the infos in DM.
Alright. Got that. Alright. Fernell.
Freynell would obviously, before they even arrived here, she had already offered to Aegir to bring him back to look at all of the ships she had noticed already, to have him pick through them to see if any of them belong to him.
Okay.
So
Ivan could have
as soon as
also
he is
offered.
ready, she will wait. But as soon as he is ready to head out, she will head out with him to bring him to go look through those ships, is what I wanted to say. Until
Really
he's
quick.
ready, she'll probably just hang out, maybe also grab a cup of coffee.
Alright. And I'm gonna put this in here super quick. It's Iger. Like the
Iger.
like the Jotun.
Okay, Iger.
Yes.
Really quick, Ivan during breakfast would have offered Iger and Fernell if they wanted to ride in the car, so they have also a top-down view.
Not a bad idea.
I believe we will have to politely decline, however, as it will be much easier for me to locate the boats I've already seen from ground level.
Oh, come on, Fernell. Where's your sense of adventure? And he slaps you on the back. How many
About as
times?
far
Alex
away-
walking by, don't get our boss killed.
How many times
About
are
as
you?
far away-
How many times can you say you've been in a flying car before?
Excuse me, I beg your pardon.
It's a weird mechanical monstrosity of weird shit. Jack says with the utmost unamused deadpan.
How very descriptive of you. This is a wondrous, marvelous mechanical invention of the House of Gears.
A mechanical
hear
death
for-
trap.
We just hear echoing from the halls. Pandora!
Sleek interior, multi-phasal technology.
I'm a doctor.
It also talks. It recently gained
Self-repair.
some
Incredible.
sentience.
It's a marvel of invention.
It's weird as fuck.
I would be lying if I didn't say my curiosity was piqued.
If it grows any legs, just run as fast as you can, but be safe.
Just blink, blink. And you
Don't
understand
worry
why
about
I fly on my own.
I will take your word for it.
Worst comes to worst,
Suit yourself for
I
now.
can set you down somewhere.
And
Hop
to,
in.
And to answer your question, Alex, yes, Brooke is staying. He's helping get the boards off the windows, and he already has his shirt off.
Ask him to take a look at the hole between
Of course,
the hole between Simon and Ivan's rooms.
How fit is this man?
Yeah, okay, how fit is he?
He's a former soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would say that should describe everything you need to know. Fucking veteran soldiers are ripped, dude.
I mean, Ivan is as well, but he's kind of a twig.
So the hole?
You're a pilot and also a medic.
You're
think
not
I
as
can,
ripped as like.
I think I can get this fixed for you.
I'm sure
Okay.
one of our members would really appreciate that. And the rest for general peace of mind.
Not a problem. Anything else?
I need to fix the hole in me and Simon's room.
That's what I'm asking him to do.
Well,
You're-
I thought you had the
Yeah,
hole in the roof.
the roof too, but
Why do you have a lightning
Is
rod
there
on
a
top of your...
roof?
Why do you have a lightning rod over an open hole in your roof? That seems really dangerous.
You know, I think Ladon forgot to bring it back. I should.
you're not here.
You're in the car.
I'm here.
You
Y'all
left.
not.
No, he's not riding in the car. He's flying on his own.
Oh, well.
I'm riding in the car.
Just shows up
He's probably just
over the
picking
hole in the roof.
I mean, he probably would have left through the hole just for shits and giggles.
Great. This is
And no, I
not
will
an
not
exit pad.
rephrase that.
Great. Yeah, there was a whole thing last night, sort of a Frankenstein moment, but less questionably ethical.
Actually, you know what?
But that was the funnest part of the Frankenstein experiment.
Before I head out and join them on the search.
All right, fair enough.
There you go.
I can get that fixed and taken down too. Yes.
This seems like a lot to be doing for free.
Nah, don't
I mean, you already helped us put all of this up.
don't worry about it. Docks are closed today, anyways.
Fair enough.
Alright. Well, let me, I don't know, get you a drink or something?
Sure.
Can I try again?
Go ahead.
You know what? Sure, I'm here. Might as well. Come on, Jack.
Does he roll
Hey.
ridiculously well this time?
Let's see. Rolling for Brooke. Okay. All right. He rolled high, but he didn't roll as high as you guys. The moment. Let me think of how to phrase this.
Please.
The moment.
La, la,
Like,
la,
can I
la,
go?
don't be shy.
The moment
Thank
you
you.
say, "Can I go get you a drink?" There's almost this look in his eyes, like a drink. And he's like, then he tries to recompose himself. He is crushing hard.
Jack
La,
just be
la,
like,
la, la, don't be shy.
just be like, man, I remember when this first happened to me.
Alex raises an eyebrow at him, gives him a quick up and down before nodding and turning to go get a refreshment.
Jack just nods sagely and just gives him a thumbs up.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you, Jack, and gives you a thumbs up in return?
Oh no.
Excellent. I'm
All right.
glad I left it vague.
Alright, I'm gonna have all of you who are up flying around rolling a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh,
okay.
it's confusing, but okay.
Oh, I didn't see your thing right there. Yeah, go ahead, Ivan.
Ivan was just gonna roll out of the driveway, turn the car into a plane, and go. Welcome to Air Ivan. We are about to take off. This excursion should take about an hour and a half. Wind speeds are about 15 miles per hour, and please buckle in as we take off. As I would like to just take it as
Simon buckles his seatbelt and projects a telekinetic force field around himself in case there's a crash.
Amazing.
Almost as if he gets second thoughts. Like he's like, oh, I'm going to believe in Ivan. I'm going to be supportive of him. Then hears this and starts to put up defenses.
I'd like to take 10 on both profession, biplane pilot, and perception, if that is okay.
I'll allow you to do the piloting. I want to see how well you do perception.
So piloting, it's a 28. I am doing like a few small tricks, nothing extreme, like maybe some small.
Of course! Whenever it counts. The perception isn't there.
I see a big ol'...
15.
I see Nevo has his hands up.
I just got disconnected, so are we like split up or something?
So,
Oh, yeah.
some of the crew is going to go look for Iger's home. Let me see here. Some of the crew are in the car, kind of flying around. Jack is flying on his own power with Fresnel. Is that right? Or Fresnel, you just walking?
Fresnel joined in with the car out of curiosity, and then she heard that announcement and wasn't really sure what to think, but she's rolling with it.
All right.
Hesitantly, but she's rolling with it.
Dragon, what were you doing? Just double checking around.
I've been looking at feats and stuff, so I have not been paying attention. What are we doing?
No, there's
Some
some people
folks are
that
going
are looking for Iger's boat.
One person at a time,
And then
please.
there's those
Jesus
who are-
Christ. So,
Looking at Iger's boat.
some of our players are going off to go make a quick excursion to look for Iger's house, which is blown away from the docks. Nevo?
Yeah, that's where we're headed. All right.
All right. Are you joining in the car, or are you doing on foot?
No, I'll be in a car.
Okay.
No sense of being on foot.
Nevo, what are you doing?
I mean, might not be bad to have someone on the base. Sorry.
What's gonna pay you money?
Yeah. Here he is.
So what was Nevo doing?
I was curious of which one of these are gonna pay me money.
Neither of them.
Damn it.
I mean, it's
Broke ass bitch.
Nevo finds Iger's boat. I'll give it for you for $1,500.
I'll get that down for you. It'll cost you.
it's being a good Samaritan
It'll
or
cost you
staying
not
home and deciding to do something else.
Neville's probably in whatever one he assumes is gonna pay, but doesn't know it's not gonna pay. Then.
All right, so you're joining in the car. All right.
So at the end of it, he's like, "So how much do I get for this? What do you mean?
Oh,
I get something out of this, right? No.
I'll buy
Damn
it.
it!
Hyder kind of
you
looks.
get something out of it.
Hyder kind of looks at you, Nevo. We'll get you guys breakfast or lunch or something.
Never. What you'll get is the warm feeling knowing that you have helped someone.
Fucking A, you're gonna kill me.
God.
So is Nevo gonna roll perception?
Nevo, roll perception.
Because he's in the car with us.
He's pouting. He doesn't want to help anymore.
Khurtin, you roll perception as well.
Nevo rolls perception with disadvantage because he's so uninterested.
Or he's playing with Buddy Mosley in his lap.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Nevo.
The moment you found out you're not getting paid for this, you're just kind of haphazardly listening to the radio as you guys are flying around.
By the way,
let me.
Yeah, I would have liked that to say. Oh.
Let me get the plot for the rolls done. Alright, 12, 23, 15, nat 1, 21. Okay. Everyone who rolled above a 20. The town is in rough shape. After, I'm gonna roll a d4. No, wait, roll a d6. After a full hour of kind of floating around town, you eventually find Iger's houseboat in a tree. It's like...
No!
It is like in the branches of a massive oak.
I think
would
we found
Raynell recognize it as one of the ones she'd passed by?
Oh yeah.
So she'd already seen this one earlier.
Yeah.
Just a car tow truck mode.
So when Iger points it out, she would be like, I recognize this one. I thought it was quite impressive that such a large boat could be held up in a tree like this.
And you just hear this thump.
Anyways, me.
You just hear this
Aw.
thump as Iger just smacks his head against the dashboard.
Is it at least right way up?
Yeah, it's almost looks like a tree house at this point.
Hold on, I have an idea.
He's got a new residency.
Bring us down, please.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Jack, as you are fluttering around in the air, just kind of there is just so much kind of chaos on the ground.
Too much turbulence as well.
Yeah, that is just kind of a little overwhelming. You have like an ADHD moment where you're like, all right, gotta look for this boat. Oh my god, do you see the condition of that? No, gotta look for this boat. Oh, thank god that store's still up and around. And then something smacks you right in the face.
Ow, what the fuck? Just yoinks it off.
You naturally think it's a cicada at first.
Oh.
Until you kind of pull it back and kind of toss it behind you, and a little squeaking noise kind of like echoes from behind you.
I just 180 and just look at whatever the fuck just flew away past me.
As you see a little bat go flying past you.
A bat?
Great.
Just be like, little shit.
Alright. Back to the other guys. As you all land your car at the base of this tree, I'm guessing? Or, go ahead, Ivan.
So, Ivan was going to look at Simon. Simon, you were able to lift that big
Bring us
machinery
down.
earlier. He will dip the car down. It looks like we were gonna crash, but he pulls it up to make it keep it aloft.
All right, you're in a hover.
Yep.
All right.
How close to the ground does he stop?
Wait, fun fact. I would say that I actually stopped maybe 30 feet from the ground.
All right.
So a drop like that would still hurt, right?
Yes.
Not if he pilots it well.
If you're looking to jump from the vehicle, it would hurt.
Okay, would Simon look like he's gonna get out of the car?
No, he does not.
Okay.
So what was that about crushing again?
Freynell looks like she's eyeing the door closest to her, but not making any move for it.
Also, fun fact, it seems like Ivan was able to do this pretty fucking good because of cruise control.
Ah, good old cruise control. How does that work? How does cruise control on a flying car work?
I don't know.
Shut it. It doesn't matter.
Hover mode.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see what I can do here. I have a caster level for telekinesis specifically. I know for illusion it's one higher. For this, I believe I have a caster level of 6. If I use not forceful telekinesis, it is powerful telekinesis.
Okay.
And then yes, I have powerful telekinesis, which allows me to do one higher on the chart. So I go from that to that, and then I can go one higher by concentrating on it using... What's this talent called?
What's the maximum amount that you can lift?
I'm looking that up right now. Because it increases... It's like 3 stages of increase, I think. Let me find it. Focused power. Okay, by spending a spending a spell point, you can further advance the strength of your telekinesis. Increase the maximum sized object you can affect by 1 size category. This effect stacks with the benefits of powerful telekinesis. However, the action required to concentrate on the effect increases by 1 step, and you may not spend a spell point to maintain it with sustained force. You may spend an additional spell point to increase your capacity by another size, but doing so demands all your mental focus. You may only use the basic capability of telekinesis to move objects, and you cannot use this in conjunction with hostile lift or bludgeon. So when it comes to just lifting and moving something, I can spend 2 spell points and affect something huge akin to a wagon that weighs at least, at most, because I'm 1 caster level short, of 3,125 pounds.
This weighs a little more than that. It's a little bigger than a wagon, too.
I'm 1 caster level away from...
Can blue food dog mode do anything about having the tree put it down?
Let me see here.
Unless
it can consume plants, if I remember correctly.
CMD.
Control?
Yeah, I think control was more the thing I was suggesting.
Let me see the manual. Nope, that's not it. Typhon folder.
I'm trying to find it.
I like that I can upload
one of the last
PDFs
ones.
now.
I'm trying to find the PDF.
That is a lot. That is pretty cool. Hold on, let me look at Armature.
That one's metal. Oh, wait. Nope, not that. I don't like that it scrunches it up.
One more down from metal.
Make big. There we go. Harvest, entangle. Go
Harvest boat from tree.
pommel. Go down. Oh. Manipulate. I don't think it has the ability to control plants.
I have an idea. Maybe.
Yeah, Food Dog doesn't have many things, from what it looks like.
It's a lot of
wait, I'm just reading the wrong.
and like hiding. And does you
And moving. Is Food Dog the one that the flesh got added under?
Yep.
Ugh.
The flesh. Sounds disgusting.
You could have it grow a giant arm and pick it up. God.
Gross.
Let me check how much money I have on me. I might be able to solve this problem.
Hey, I may have found
Money
something.
solves all issues.
I may have found something.
What you got?
Reef of the Elements. Make a check using the Justice card's caster. No, plus your casting ability versus the grapple CMD of a target within your reach. It does not say what the reach is, however.
Close.
It says within your reach.
Within.
I believe that your is referencing the cars.
Yeah. So you're wanting to grapple it?
I mean, if we can.
An interesting idea.
I mean, for all intents and
Okay,
purposes,
wait.
The boat is being grappled by the tree's branches, is it not?
So hey, here's a question. What is this magic considered exactly?
It is part of the nature sphere.
Fuck, okay. I was wondering if I could maybe, like, transfer a bit of my, what's it called? Reach. No, wait! No, that's right, I have reach meta magic! Could I possibly extend the reach of the grapple ability of the car if I use my meta magic ability?
Sadly, no. The car uses its own reach.
Shit. Okay.
Niger kind of sees all you guys trying to, like, plot and plan, trying to lift his vehicle out of the tree, and kind of places a hand on your shoulder, Ivan. He's like, you guys don't... We found it. Yeah, I can pay to have somebody take it on down. That's... Finding it is all I could ever ask of any of you. Very sweet, though.
What size is the boat? What size is the boat?
It is gargantuan.
Okay.
This is a big houseboat.
That's all we can do.
It's
Yeah, it's
not
a houseboat.
It's not that it's what like a giant galleon. It's that it's long. It is an Atlan designed ship. So it's very formal looking. More
It's
narrow.
a long boat.
Yeah. It's also got a couple masts on it. Even though
So there's one thing. There's only one way that maybe, if he wants to pay me to do it rather than someone else.
I would like to mention that this whole time, Freynal has been making no indication or effort of attempting to aid. She seems to have been contented simply with the fact that they found it, much like Simon, mostly because she understands that she herself has no capacity to aid in this endeavor of getting it down.
All right. I see 3 hands. I'm going to go one by one. Nevo.
I just wanted to mention I DM'd you something.
Yes, and I sent you a message back.
Oh.
So it's just one item, but you could get an item for Buddy Bonesley if you wanted to.
You know what? I'll spring for an item for Buddy. Why not?
All right. All right.
So, the way I'll flavor this is since Nevo was not particularly invested in this whole thing anyways, he's gonna be like, well, that's done. Adios.
Yeah, I need to go to the...
Jump out of the freaking car?
Basically, it's like we need to go to the House of Gears.
No, I like to imagine Nevo jumped out of the car.
From 30 feet up.
Stopped at this point.
We're
It's
hovering
still
30 feet above the ground.
Okay, yeah, we're hovering 30 feet, so you take 3d6 damage.
No,
No.
I refuse to allow this to happen again. No, just because someone doesn't... You don't force people to commit to nonsensical decisions because they don't understand the visual space they're in. Stop that.
It is accurate. I had no idea that I was in the car in the air. I thought there was 2 separate teams, and I thought there was an air team and a ground team, is what I thought was happening.
And the car is the air team.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was on the ground team, was I not?
No, technically there's not even a ground team. Everyone was just piling into the car. Jack was flying, and no one else went on ground. Everyone else just piled into the car.
There was either you went in the car or you stayed back at the
Can
fire
his bat fly, though, is the thing?
Now it can, because at 7th level, Nevo got advanced fleshcraft, which means he can grant his
ride your
undead.
giant bat.
He can grant his undead a fly speed of 60.
The giant two-headed bat.
Giant no-headed bat.
Or he can just
Let's go with
graft
2
the
heads.
wings onto Bonesley, right?
Yeah.
My god. Bat wings for Bonesley.
Fatty Bones.
Daddy Bonesley. I'm scared that we have the same brain wavelength.
I do
I
have
am
one
scared
other
that I have
suggestion.
the same brain length as you.
I just said that.
So let me
I
get
do
down.
have
Let
one
me get
other
down.
suggestion.
Let me get down the hand so that way we can get to our break. Nevo, was that it?
Yeah, I guess I'll stick around then.
All right. Alex.
I did have one other suggestion. I know I'm not there, but is there a body of water nearby? Because maybe you could use the water mode to re-wash it out. Just a suggestion. If you want to help him out, you can make waves if it's still near a body of water.
Don't worry, everyone. We're just going to use enough water to push an entire boat. It won't damage anything else.
An oak tree.
It put it up there.
I had another idea, possibly.
Where's mine?
Yeah. Simon was before you.
Sorry.
All right,
I'm done.
Simon.
I was gonna say, let Alex finish, and then it's my turn.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. If Simon's using implements, you can increase your caster level in a specific sphere. Simon's caster level in telekinesis is 1 short of lifting 8 tons.
Goddamn.
Fuck.
When he focuses. So if we go to the House of Gears and buy him a +1 implement, like just something laying around that's a +1 telekinesis implement, then he can lift it himself. He will lift it out for him. Rather than paying someone else to do it.
Iger's just kind of chuckling at this point as you guys are all just shouting ideas to each other in the car.
Yeah, he looks.
Can Jack just come in at this point?
Give me a second. I'm trying to work there.
If you just get me, there's one that's caster level 3rd that costs $180 called the Unseen Reacher. They're a +1 telekinesis implement that gives you the increased range talent while you're equipped with them. They're like a pair. It's just a ring that you put on.
All right, Ivan.
My idea is stupid, never mind, but I was gonna say for flavor something else.
Okay.
Ivan would have turned, as we were flying and looking around, Ivan would have turned on the radio to Dragonheart Hospital.
Good. This is what we needed. What if we just hook a chain with a hook on the back of the car onto our fender onto the boat and then just drive as hard as we can?
I need everyone to roll me a perception check real quick as you guys are bickering in the car.
No, that's just I'm
okay. You got it, fam.
Okay, this is very noticeable. Iger is still chuckling. He raises up his hands at you guys like, listen, you don't have to go all this way out. We'll get my house down eventually. It's just we'll just have to get somebody with a crane and all will be good and done. We'll get it back in the water. And as he says that, you hear this noise of leaves creaking, or of branches creaking.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
As you see the
I want
boat.
to do something.
You guys, let me? You guys see.
Let him do this.
Shut.
You guys look on over, and you instinctively think, oh shit, the boat's falling out. As it begins to lift into the air.
What?
Khurtin?
Nani?
Jean? You are the only
this guy?
two. You are the only two who see this. As it is being hoisted into the air by a massive flock of bats. And you're just
guys.
standing there, just like, what? As you see these little flocks of bats coming down from the sky, and they're grabbing debris in the town, and you see in the roads these disgusting swarms of rats that are coming and collecting things and putting them into neat little organized piles, and you see wolves kind of roaming on around and pulling a couple of people from debris, almost like search dogs.
I hope someone in Publix Works has powers over swarms of gross things.
As everybody else seems, as everybody else is probably.
Iger kind of looks at you guys and motions for you to land.
Ivan will land.
Yeah. As this is happening, Freynell just says, I do believe something is occurring.
I love that there's still swing jazz as this bat storm is happening.
As you guys land and Iger kind of gets out and watches his little, not his little boat, his helm being lifted into the air and taken towards the direction of the docks, you see that pieces of furniture kind of being like righted up by these swarms of animals. And you all hear a voice coming up towards you all.
Oh dear.
You hear a male voice say,
Oh no.
"Oh, hello there, neighbor." As you all turn and see Alusfane
God damn it! I knew it.
Well,
staring at you guys from the
shit.
car, an umbrella,
Wait.
an umbrella in his hand, as he looks at you
Okay,
all and
what the-
smiles.
Huh?
And we're gonna take a break because I gotta pee.
I knew it.
Le fuck? Why?
So
Who the fuck asked you to be here?
Storm, for shits and giggles,
Nope,
could I
taking a
roll
piss.
Storm. Goodbye.
Ignored. Denied.
We need like a refresher for this guy, as I completely am blanking.
The vampire
Alusfane,
king, the guy who
Lord.
made the bat
Lord.
killed. Everybody stop talking all at once. In the crypt in the
Vampire guy
place
who-
with the bat werewolf werebat people, he came up out of the coffin and we were like, oh shit, you're the other guy, Alusfane the Night Lord versus the Sun King, who is the other guy who blasts sun lasers at us.
Who is his father?
Yeah,
Yep,
I would not say
and some.
father.
Who ruled over all the vampires in the Second Age and waged an incredible war against all of the planet.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep.
Is
Why is he so
Dracula.
vibe? I'm concerned.
Dracula if he was a merfolk.
Yep, Fish Dracula.
Fish Dracula.
Fish you.
Don't go.
Fish you
I
will.
don't go blah blah blah.
I don't
I
go
go
glub
splash,
glub glub.
splash, splash.
I don't go blub blub blub.
Oh boy, why is Fish Dracula
I
here?
can't believe this cheerful music is still playing now.
This is so
literally
out of
just
place.
said that. I feel like I'm being ignored a lot.
Before it was fine.
Use
I think it's
exclamation
tough
points.
when Alusfane shows up. Generally.
We should just have like Sephiroth's music for fucking Alusfane. Oh wait,
On
no,
Wing
no, no. That he's too good for that. That's Anatar's theme.
He gets one-winged angel, but it's played like on an elementary school level recorder.
Alusfane, I have a... Alusfane, my friend wanted me to tell you something.
All
you
right.
can kiss his thoroughly shattered ass.
What the fuck did I just walk back into?
Okay,
I just remember that. But also,
I still got my timer
But
going. We
also-
got a 10-minute timer. The
We got a break. We got a break.
Second part is going to be a little shorter just because of how long it went over.
Oh.
also,
Whew.
Storm,
Yes.
Oh, not laugh out.
for
Yeah.
shits and giggles, can I roll the 1d38?
You got to give me context. Why?
For the episode
Because
of Heart Hospital.
Oh,
Dragonheart Hospital. Because I
you see.
literally, I turned it on like, before we took off, or after my announcement and before we took off.
all right. Let me get.
I'm
let me
looking
get
at the
up
list
my
right now,
list.
I have. the
Does
list
anyone
open.
actually care?
Let's see what episode it was.
I do.
Bruh. I don't.
Roll it. Which episode was it?
37.
37.
All right. What's it say on the list?
Oh no.
It is a long one. User writer strike over copyright disputes. The script for for season 37 had been written by the rest of production staff of Dragonheart Hospital.
That's topical.
Most fans consider this season to be non-canonical. Dr. Hart is confined to his office for most of the season, having been stricken with a case of explosive dysentery and alcoholism. Due to his voice actor Mark Bismarck decided to still voice other minor characters in the show. Clyde Miller, the voice actor of Dr. Knight, was given his first credit during the season. As an active medical student at the time, Clyde provided the most medically accurate scripting in Dragonheart Hospital history. Nurse Gloria's actor Pacifica Wake insisted that her character have a scene with her buying a gun for this season. Excuses had to be made with every scene that she was in as to why she didn't just shoot the obvious villain in this season. The plot of season 37 involved espionage by a rival hospital.
What?
So I created a series of radio shows for Avalon called Dragonheart Hospital, and I have a synopsis of many seasons.
What?
What?
I've also given Storm some suggestions for seasons.
Kit, do you want to just send Maz the link, or just put the link in Avalon for?
I'm
Sure.
fine.
You sure? They're quite good. I've written them
Thanks.
myself.
The link should be in Avalon resources anyway.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it is.
I do believe I will have
Put
to
it in.
politely decline
Here you go. I'll put it in
to
Avalon
quote
resources.
Traynell from earlier.
And what I'll also do is boop pinned.
Excellent.
Perfect. All right, and Dragon, I just saw your thing on there.
Yeah, I figured that those were pretty good ones to go for.
Perfect.
I'll still say Storm, my favorite season that I suggested was a musical season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I updated all my ranks, so everything should be good with leveling up wise. So, as far as the magic item that Gungear had asked, or that had said that was possible, I saw it was a low-level magic item called Deployable Cover, but I'm kind of looking for a more advanced version of that.
Deployable.
One that could be used for both like stealth as well as a ballistic shield. Have you ever seen like those like modern day like equivalent or I gotta find like a video of one, but like it obscures like the area, like kind of what a blind does, but like more convincing.
A ghillie suit?
Sort of, but like a Pavis shield version of that.
Where's the link for this item?
I just X'd out of it because I didn't think I needed it. One second, I'll pick it back up.
So what is this thing supposed to do? Like, what is this item that you're talking about?
It essentially just gives deployable cover.
Oh, so it's a cloaking field, essentially.
Essentially, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You know, I think is it the protection sphere that can do a thing?
Oh, that's what you're. Okay, that's a Pathfinder 2nd edition thing.
Oh, we're 3rd, aren't we?
We are 1st edition.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
Much different.
You know what? But I can work this into a custom item. So you're
Yeah.
Second edition. Second and 1st edition are two completely different pieces.
Gotcha.
So it's so you're looking for a shield that can be used as like sort of like a riot shield that can also provide you with cover?
Yeah, essentially a cloaking Pavis shield that he can that won't take up too much space. that can like expand.
Pavish.
It's like a tower shield in a way.
Yeah,
Like
that's kind of where the magic component
Oh,
would be.
I think I found what he's talking about.
Retractable.
Is there a spell engine that does the ward, the barrier from the protection sphere? Because that might be exactly the kind of thing he's thinking.
Yeah, I think he's talking about like the freaking holographic shields.
Yeah, those.
This type of thing. I found a picture of it. Which are a real thing.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I can absolutely work this in this.
Yeah, exactly that. Like it obscures the area completely. Oh,
Yeah.
So neat.
It's like the closest thing that we have to like an actual
Cloak
invisibility thing.
Harry Potter.
I will say the bottom half of the shield in that image is like clearly not working correctly.
It's
I mean, if you blur your eyes a little bit, it's still pretty convincing.
A bit, yeah.
If you're
The
far
top
away,
half though is very impressive.
It's made from like the same foil material that like trading cards, like specifically foil trading cards, are made out of.
The top half is very, very impressive though. Like that is kind of a perfect recreation of the shit behind it.
Placebo.
I don't think it's made to like cover you like if an enemy is close by. I think it's more made to be like, okay, here's like another picture of it where it's actually slightly better. This might have just been like, he might have just photoshopped like a larger version of it, but eh.
What?
Here's like a version of it that's better.
What?
This is an actual thing. Canadian made invisibility shield.
Canadian made.
Yeah.
For them.
I don't know.
Suck on it,
Maybe
motherfuckers.
Canada, I might not trust it as much.
You're giving the Canadian too much credit.
Oh, you're gonna be invisible there, eh?
You're gonna be see-through, eh?
No
Sorry
enemy's
about that,
gonna
eh?
be able to. No enemy's gonna be able to snipe you there, eh? So they're gonna be sorry when they come close to you.
Alright, so timer just went off.
Yeah.
This will probably be a custom item that we'll work on together then. So we'll try to have
Suppose
this.
mine would be a custom item as well.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think they're actually really freaking cool.
Once Tom, have you actually figured out what you might want?
Yeah, since Buddy's my more main way of attacking anyways, I was thinking just like the armor for him.
Armor. Okay. Okay, we could make some magic armor for him.
Armor. Also, I still like the fact that there's this upbeat jazz music as we're meeting Alice Fane.
Alright, speaking of which, let's get back in. And for now, I will show you the picture.
We could have Awkward Meeting being played.
There he is.
He looks like this. Today, he is actually wearing like a nice black, like 3-piece suit with.
Yeah, you should have had me draw the suit version too.
Oh man, I still have that one saved. I'm trying to save money though. He has like a nice red
Same base.
Yeah. He has a nice red tie and a nice like vest on. He's carrying an umbrella, and you see him just giving you guys a smile as he.
How ironic!
Well, that's not ominous.
How ironic! A vampire in a Sunday vest.
Ha ha ha.
Ivan is pulling out frickin' Galador and pointing it at Alice Fane.
I would note that once the car had landed, Freynell got out.
Yeah, nail it at the ready.
Is that any way to treat a stranger to town? Please.
Oh, well. We must have had you confused with someone else, and I put my sword back away.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, the last
Allow
time
me
we-
to introduce
I'm sorry,
myself. I am Count Nefessula.
Insight or sense motive.
I really wish Jack was here.
I don't need a sense motive.
Ivan does.
Go ahead.
Ivan's bad at social cues.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Two.
Chad.
Oh,
Okay, let me. Yeah, it's Alusfane, calling himself by a completely different name.
I'm sorry. The last time we met you. You tried to kill us.
Joke, Jim.
I think you are, Ivan, dear boy. You are confusing him with someone else.
No, I'm not.
A quick question. Is Freynell able to, look him up and down and potentially identify what he is?
Knowledge of religion.
A knowledge religion.
I feel like the umbrella is a dead giveaway.
The gray skin.
Deathly pallor.
Would that do anything for my knowledge religion check?
Hint of fang.
Even
Also
with
smell
all of
blood on
that, Fresnel, that's just a perfectly normal looking dude.
She's not very religious, if you couldn't tell.
There's a smell of bat and blood on him.
That's why I was
He's-
asking if that would do anything for her religion check.
Oh, I didn't even hear that part.
Yeah.
Well, a religion check doesn't mean you're religious. It means you have a knowledge of
Well, yes.
the powers involved in the higher and lower planes.
But that's why I was asking if the apparently rather obvious tells would do me anything.
I would say with that 13, you can't really put your finger on it. He might be a druid. You don't know.
But something seems off.
He might just be a really edgy druid.
Super edgy.
He's a Noctomancer.
Jack?
Honestly, most of them are.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna type something
Okay.
because my stomach is not exactly agreeing with me at the hot moment.
Oh no. Okay.
Hot moment. Ooh.
So, quick thing. When Jack sees the car flying by, being okay, I don't see the car. Where the fuck did it go? Was in this rough area. Sees them. Sees Alusfane. It's just like, oh hell no! It flies in like a bat out of hell, and just lands on the roof of the car like a badass with his arms crossed. And what do we have here but Alusfane, the Night Lord?
Please, sir. Count Nefessula, at your service.
Oh, cut the bullshit.
Lol.
Tell me, where are you a count of? I'm curious.
You know, here and there. And you see him give a wave of his hand as a swarm of rats scurry by and set up a table with a pot of coffee on it.
Oh, excellent.
Is there a big one that makes all the rules?
Yes, that would be me.
I'm gonna size this guy up.
Go ahead.
Just in case. So I'm using my analytical gaze. I'm going to make a perception check against him versus his CR, I believe.
All right.
I believe. I don't remember how this works at all. Scout sphere. Perception check is... Yes. I identify the target's weaknesses and mark him as scout. And more importantly, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what challenge rating he is compared to his father. Is this a guy we could take right now if we all teamed up? I'm sizing him up. 24.
And what's the DC?
The DC is 10 plus his challenge rating. Or 8. I don't know if it's 8 or 10.
Okay. 10 plus challenge rating. You cannot get a beat on this guy.
That's enough for me. I'm going to sit down at the table then.
Sitting down at the table, but I'm still keeping my sword pointing at him.
Feel free to help yourself. I couldn't help but notice that this poor little town has had quite the travesty.
I have a quick question. Is it like... I mean, obviously he's got an umbrella, but is it sunny out, or is it still like kind of overcast or cloudy?
It's a little sunny.
A little bit, okay.
I figured
Is there anything like above the table at all?
I would say that he put it in the shade of the tree that you guys were messing around at.
Well, our abode is all right. You called yourself neighbor, yes? How is your domicile?
Oh, quite lovely, actually. Just managed to purchase it not too long ago. Thought the neighborhood was quite nice. And its people rather... Nevo. What are you trying to figure out?
Trying to figure out if he's like a necromancer like me.
You are not able to identify any particular necromantic, like, abilities that he's thrown out there.
Damn.
And Ivan, I'd say about 60 feet.
Yeah, okay. I would like to try to be at least 30 feet from him.
And I figured as well as my...
more than that.
As well as my abode is doing fine, and the poor folks are in need of trouble, I might be able to lend a hand in my own unique little way. Well.
Oh, I like it actually sense motive on that, actually. Ooh. Where is it? Woody.
I love how the jazz is still playing now.
Sense motive? Okay. He's being completely truthful. You actually see him, like, summoning swarms of creatures of the night to flock in the daytime, pull people from rubble, get houses kind of set back up with little armies of rats, getting debris pulled away by just flocks and flocks of bats. And you see him kind of look on over at Idra. It's like, is that by chance your house, sir? Like, yeah. Like, I can guarantee you it's in the finest wings that this country has. My little friends will take good care of it. Get it back in the water for you.
I'll say this out of character. I thought he was like doing this like for like a clout reason of like, oh, all these people are gonna admire me. They're gonna like make me like a higher up thing or whatever.
That's what you think.
He seems to mean to help these people, whatever end.
And don't worry about the guano, sir. They're quite clean. It's like, wasn't worried about that at all. Well,
does sense motive work in the reverse way?
So sense motive, if they roll a higher bluff or deception or bluff than you.
No, I mean, like, can I sense like what he thinks of me? Is what I'm trying to.
What he thinks of you?
Being a necromancer, and since I didn't sense necromancy off of him, I understand, like, maybe.
I do actually have a mechanical question.
So get one at a time. What he senses off you. Obviously he notices Buddy Bonesley off to the side, and he kind of just gives you a nod. Yes, for now.
Freynell would have also taken a seat at the table. She would have glanced at the fact that it was placed in the shade and would comment, "Quite the gloomy place you've chosen for this. Quite the gloomy place you've chosen for this table, no. Would you mind terribly if I did something?"
Go ahead. It is a free country, or so they've told me.
She glances up to see if maybe there's some low-hanging branch or something above the table.
Okay.
And if there's a branch low enough above the table, she would just sort of raise an arm and just sort of vaguely gesture towards the branch and cause one of the leaves on the branch to just start glowing. And it specifically creates light pointed downwards in a cone.
When it glows, it just gives sort of a general emanation. You can't really direct it at all.
That's what the
oh wait,
beam
there it
for.
is. Okay, I was misreading that then. Then yes. Okay.
And I have to use the beam nimbus because I'm stuck with this.
Okay. Yes, apologies for putting it in the shade. I was just trying to get it out of the way, naturally. Oh, I hope you don't mind, as he snaps his fingers and a couple more tables get set up around the area as these rats begin to bring in food and rations and water and placing them on the table.
Okay, what the hell is your deal, and why the hell are you here?
I had my hand raised before.
Oh, go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, but I am asking essentially what he asked. What? You said you recently purchased some property, moved into the area. You're unfamiliar with these parts. What is it that you were interested in doing here? Are you a businessman? Or perhaps you were considering politics. You seem like rulership might be a thing you were interested in. No offense.
Oh, I've just wanted to see the modern life, I suppose. Was so rudely waken up from my little hidey hole in the countryside. My little bungalow. Just wanted to see what was out there in this grand new world that they have.
Mm-hmm.
There's many things to see.
Oh dear. As you see him kind of look on over, and you see him spot sort of the sunburnt individual who's trying to pull away rubble from his house. He walks on over to him. Sir, you look like you could use this a little more than me, as he hands him the umbrella.
Wait, so he's standing in direct sunlight?
He's standing in direct sunlight. So allow me to take care of this for you. As he snaps his fingers and rats begin to pick up the bricks and slowly put them back into place.
Question mark?
I was about to ask, could I roll
nothing.
Could I roll spellcraft to see if I noticed he was casting any spell to protect him from the sunlight?
Go ahead. Simon, this guy should be on fire right now. Ivan,
God, no.
this guy should really be on fire right now.
Can I roll a Knowledge Arcana with a bonus due to my study into optics?
You don't know that he's a vampire.
Right.
Yeah.
That is
The
true.
one time I rolled spellcraft and I got a nat one.
Then never
There will be
mind.
more
You
opportunities.
make a valid point.
Oh, gentlemen, I'm sorry if you'll excuse me. There was much to do. Pardon me. As he gives you a sort of... He doesn't have a hat, but he gives you sort of a friendly nod and makes his way down the road.
Jack's just gonna fly after him. And just like fly next to him briefly. If you have a moment at a later point in time, I would like a word with you.
Oh.
In a more private setting, if you find the time, good sir.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to have guests.
He just hms in response. Very well. And he'll fly back to the group.
Join us next week where Jack becomes a thrall.
Hmm.
And he just lands, folds his wings in.
He seemed nice. You hear Idra just kind of look at you guys.
I did want to roll something earlier.
What was it?
I want to roll sense motive when he mentioned like his little hidey hole / bungalow / little sleeping area in the countryside to see if there was any like malicious undertones in his voice.
Yeah, especially when you talked about the modern era.
You know what, Ivan? I'll let you do that. A little past that, but I'll let him do that to kind of.
Yeah, I was trying to do that earlier. Nope, I'm not gonna roll well. Yep, 4.
Man, he must own property everywhere.
This checks out.
When Aether mentions that he seemed nice, Freydal would just nod and say, indeed. He seemed rather polite. Very well mannered.
As you guys are just kind of left in a little section of town, rats and bats kind of fluttering and scampering about. These massive black wolves with these glowing red eyes are... yeah, it's like so obvious, but God, Fernell, you're just like, oh,
Dire wolves.
he's like, oh, he has dogs.
Well, she might give the dogs like a second look when they're like these big like dark black wolves with glowing red eyes. The dogs might get her a bit. Like she might like do a double check with the dogs specifically, though maybe not necessarily linking them directly to him when doing so. Could she roll a knowledge arcana on the dogs particularly?
That would still be a religion.
Okay, fair enough.
Same thing. Nah, man, I mean... Man, you know what they say? Nice people really do always own dogs. They can sense good souls.
Ivan will get into the plane car, and just wait for everybody to get in.
I feel like regardless, Freynal wouldn't necessarily be like 100% on board with the dogs because they have the glowing red eyes and they're just black. But she doesn't really think anything exceptionally weird about them beyond that, I guess.
Yeah, Brett's just a druid.
A bit of an odd druid, but quite the well-mannered man.
Jack.
When Jack was talking to Alice Fane, he would have pat him on the shoulder and like slipped into, if he had like a front coat pocket or whatever, like breast pocket, would have slipped in the company card with Jack's direction number line on it.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Let's see how well you do this.
Here I go. 15.
All right.
Decent.
Let's see if he notices. As you go to slip your hand into his breast pocket, he grabs your hand, not aggressively. He actually clasps your hand and brings it towards him. He's like,
he's just like,
Don't.
oh. He's just like, I've made error.
I have made a mistake.
yeah, it's
It was at this moment that Jack knew he fucked up.
Yeah, this touch AC are very high, so this is probably gonna hurt.
No, he doesn't attack you. He clasps your hand, and he brings it close, and he looks you right in the eyes and says, I'll make sure to get my best wine, as he takes your card from your hand and puts it in his pocket.
He just raises an eyebrow, be like, alright, maybe I've had a second thought on you.
Jack
At first I wanted to gut you. Now you're kind of chill, like my old man, but
It's
more
like-
chill than him.
At first I wanted to gut you. Now I'm interested about that wine you mentioned.
He's like an older, ancient millennium, God knows how old vampire must have good taste in wine.
Probably.
He's got the vintage.
The vintage.
It's all just vinegar at this point.
Yeah, wouldn't it be vinegar at that point?
Shut up.
It's the
Anyways.
best damn vinegar you've ever tasted.
Anyways.
Muriel will be so happy.
Jack, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh god. Okay. I'm historically bad at these.
No, you're not.
I usually am.
Not this time, baby.
Alright, Alice Fane was trying to be subtle about it. He slipped his own card into your breast pocket.
My god, he had time to have cards made.
Excellent. He's just gonna like pat. Just pull the card out.
Count Nefesula.
That's
Let me
That's
see what
my
the
dog.
road was. It's on the outskirts of the city.
of course it fucking is.
I want you to roll a knowledge of local.
Oh boy.
You know what this.
It's also in a
Realized.
It's also in a castle that's always covered in
No,
cloud for
it's
some
not.
reason.
It's not a castle. You've heard rumors about this house. On the map, it is labeled the house that Thurston built. It is a notoriously haunted house that has not been sold in over like 50 years because of the string of just nothing but murders that happened there. The hauntings,
just like-
unusual things.
He's just like, oh, that place? He says with just like a slight deadpan.
Probably got it for a good
also-
price.
I also
shakes his
just
head.
realized the name Nefesula is totally a fucking play on nefarious.
No, it's Alus Fane backwards.
Oh, motherfucker!
I thought it was a joke on Nosferatu, honestly.
It fits really well, though.
Just Jack then realizes that his name was just spelled backwards and just face palms. Be like, can't be fucking serious. I didn't realize that until just this hot second. Like he was that fucking dumb.
Neefsla. What's weird about Neefsla? It's like saying Alucard is a weird name.
It's rigged all over again.
Nefesio.
I've been holding
He
out.
just shakes his head and puts the card back in his pocket and be like, I'm gonna keep that for later. We'll see what that's about.
Also, is Alice Fane a reference to Alucard in any way?
No, actually, it's Elvish.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Not that elves exist.
Not anymore.
No, they're Atlans now. They are now feet.
As you guys are now left standing in this little area, just kind of awkwardly staring at each other.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just,
sitting in the
Shall
car.
we just like go back?
I'm sitting there casually.
Yeah, I was sitting in the
Freynell
car
actually
waiting for you
tried
guys.
the coffee.
It's fresh, it's piping hot, and it has a slight taste of cinnamon to it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy.
I thought for a second you were going to say it has a very irony taste, and it's red.
No, that would be
I
if
wouldn't
it's
do
tea.
that.
That would be if it was tea. I can
Uh-huh,
see that.
uh-huh. Yeah, sure, just like you wouldn't do that with the wine.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, it is 12 o'clock right now. Do we want to continue on for a little bit or call it here?
I'm good to go.
I want to continue.
Or keep going, I mean.
Alright, 2 out of... Everyone else?
I'm good.
I'll
Alright.
keep going.
I
Alright.
got
Hiding
nothing
awake.
better to do.
Also,
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Neva? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double check, triple check. Alright.
I also just want to say that Freynell would also assume that all these animals seem to be the familiars of that man in some way, or that they at least obey him,
There's a lot of familiars.
Matt, I
and would
gotta
also
ask.
and would also assume that they're probably capable of understanding speech and can probably relay a message to him. And so she would like turn to one of the animals, whichever is just closest to her at the time after having tried the coffee, and would just tell the animal, and would just tell the animal, give Nefesila my regards for the coffee. It's quite good.
A small bat blinks at you as it flutters away.
Matt, I gotta ask you something on the character really quick.
Go for it.
We're in a heavy magic campaign. Your character is focusing on optics. Are you trying to be a dojutsu user?
No.
Alright.
Are you sure not trying to unlock the Sharingan?
I'm absolutely certain that I am an optical physicist. Thank you, sir.
He is a vision wizard.
AKA a fucking nerd.
Alright.
He's a
I am
vision wizard,
unlocking
aka a
the
wizard.
secret of how light in this world functions. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
a vision wizard, aka a wizard.
What do you guys do
You're
from
a
here?
wizard.
I'm waiting in the car, playing.
Freynell will
Boat car.
walk back.
Yeah, Jack's just like, I'm just gonna walk.
Who wants to fly in an air Ivan?
Freynell has already left.
As has Jack.
I think
Probably
I
both of them
shall-
in tow.
I think I shall walk this time.
Yes.
There's a sense of kind of curiosity in his voice.
What's the sign of puppy dog eyes?
No.
Gypsy?
What's up?
Does Simon take the plane back?
The car.
Ivan's looking at you with puppy dog eyes.
Sure. Although a stop by the House of Gears may be in order.
I plan to do that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll come with on the plane.
Nevo, do you want to ride in plane?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna die, so I guess.
Nevo's so brutally honest. God damn.
I think he's killed just about everyone today.
God.
Not when I'm drinking.
Breathe, damn you.
I'm feeling confident. I'm gonna roll the profession this time.
You don't even have to roll because you're just maneuvering your vehicle. It's easy.
Okay, I just want to roll it just for fun.
God. It's
All
been
right.
a long time since I actually got caught with that.
Yep.
I
All
literally
right.
rolled 10.
With the whole laugh while drinking thing.
And yes, I'm turning
He's-
on Dragonheart Hospital again. It's a different season this time.
Nope. Still the same one.
Okay.
Long episode.
It's their seasons, not just episodes.
It's an entire season.
12 episodes each. All right.
12
Yep.
episodes.
You fly the car, no problem. Sentence. All right. And you take her on over to the
Again,
House of Gears.
Doing like simple tricks.
See, it's perfectly fine. As you kind of have to duck and weave between bat swarms, you eventually make your way to the House of Gears. As you see Ladon kind of milling about, well, like the front of the store, and he looks like he has a little controller in his hand as he pushes buttons, and like you see the fence come out of, like the white picket fence around the shop, come out of the ground, and you see the mailbox come out of the ground, and you see the back shed lift out of the ground.
Why am I just imagining the house from Invader Zim?
Pretty much.
No, even better. You see the shop lift out of the ground.
Well, if you were here earlier, you would have seen that.
That would literally be Invader Zim's house.
So they literally just sealed all of it underground for the storm.
They were overprepared, clearly.
I've heard of having an underground bunker, but never an underground abode.
So,
Isn't that the same
does
thing?
Gungear seem like he's active again, in the sense of like doing stuff?
Yes, he is. He is. As you guys kind of wander in there, Ladon greets you. Gungear's grounded. He has
A little house arrest bracelet on.
He has. No, he actually has on a little. It looks like a dunce cap that says "Bad Boy."
The bad boy hat. Oh no!
We need fan art of this ASAP.
The bad boy hat.
Cat, please get on this.
You were just
I'll
throwing
see
a
what
giant
I can
robot on
do.
the trains.
He broke a judge's orders. He's in a little bit of trouble right now. And Gungear kind of looks up at you guys.
His teddy bear's in like a Build-A-Bear officer outfit.
Oh yeah.
And it says like head jailer. There's a sign that says head jailer right above it.
Welcome to the House of Gears. How can I help you?
Ivan will walk up to him and just be like, "So, how long are you in for?"
Well, I'm spending a dime in the pokey. Believe it or not.
I know how you feel, brother.
I don't know if I'll come out of this the same man I was before.
Yeah, don't worry. If you serve your time, you might be lucky and have a man try to shoot the entire prison.
What?
What?
Nothing.
What? Are you okay there?
Reference.
Are you okay?
Reference to our campaign.
Reference to season 1.
Oh boy.
If that's what happened with the Sunlight King.
Okay.
Okay, listen.
Convoluted.
Here's what you do. You just hang out in here until an ancient sun emperor shows up and blasts your shop to pieces, and then you'll be free.
That sounds convoluted.
Sounds
It does. Better not to. So, I believe a couple of you had business you wanted to take care of here.
I already called about my order. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to hand this ticket in now or later.
I'll take it now. Write down on the back what you'd like.
He will write down on the back what
Scribble, scribble,
what he
scribble.
wants and hands it to Gungear.
Bonesy buddy armor.
Oh boy.
I can get those done for you. Because I am a responsible gun gear.
What
won't
is
spend-
the
I won't spend any time working on illicit giant mecha.
Illicit giant robots to take petty revenge against an animal.
dragon you have vengeance on?
A character, I would just be like, hey, just make Buddy into like a metal Garurumon. Just like attach all those cannons and guns to him.
What the fuck is a Garurumon? And why is it metal?
I'll get that done for
he would
you.
He would
I would like to
Gungear,
mention that for my raised hand, you can finish at the House of the Gears first.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask, like, what is the time frame looking like when these items should be finished?
I'll get them done for you in a couple days.
Not.
He
Alright.
sounds so depressed.
He's been through a lot.
Fair.
He has an evil twin now.
Fair.
Oh, that's
By
right.
the way,
Does he even
Gungear,
know
you
about
know
that?
By the
Right,
way,
we should
Gungear,
probably
did you
tell
know
him that.
I'm literally about to say. By the way, Gungear, did you know you have a brother now?
Another brother. A new brother.
What?
You have a new brother.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
you have a new you have a new brother made of golden who has your name but backwards.
He said his name is What was it? Rignug?
Rignug.
Yeah, Rignug. And he fled into the forest in the night. We're not really equipped to deal with that kind of thing, so.
Gungear just stares at you like a child with 1,000 questions.
Probably because he's
Listen,
a child with 1,000
Listen,
questions.
if you think we can explain any further to you, we cannot. A thing took the shape of you, declared its name was Rignug, and ran away. That's all we've got, my friend, my dear little friend.
Wait,
we
no.
can explain
Wait,
no
no.
more to you.
No, wait. I have a question now. Because it technically came from Gungear, does that not mean it's Gungear's child and Gungear is now a father?
Oh no!
This is me to shoot myself.
You're all terrible.
Very.
This is me to shoot myself.
Wait, what? What is that bludgeoning?
That's a bullet. Bullet does bludgeoning and piercing.
What is that
No.
spelling
Blue-
of bludgeoning?
Bludgeon.
Bludgeoning.
I was tired.
It's Swedish. It's Swedish. Bludgeoning.
Yawning and piercing damage.
Also, this thing doesn't have spell check, so shut up.
He managed corrosive, right? So you can't really knock his spelling.
To be fair, I was tired when I did bludgeoning piercing, and I was actually awake when I did fire corrosive shock frost.
All right, stay focused, guys.
Question, would that be enough to knock you out, though?
No.
You're gonna have to put a few more rounds into your...
All
Deals
right.
17 damage to himself.
All right. Biplane for you. Armor up your dog for you. Anything else?
She was trying to get that secret, but okay.
Gungear doesn't know that.
I'm not good at secrets, as evident by our previous campaign.
And
Buddy.
I don't
you
know what you're
managed-
talking
no.
about. This is the first time I'm... This is the first... This is the first campaign I am meeting you in.
Well, there's the Palisade Shield, but that's when you get to that.
Well, your turn to come up to him.
Hello, Gungear.
Hello, Khurtin.
Living life on the lam, huh?
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to get a prison tattoo now. And make a shank. No, don't make the shank.
I think Gungear would be
No
alright
on the no on the shank or no on the tattoo.
with the teardrop, you know? Just watch out for the swastika.
I don't know. The swastika wouldn't really be a thing right now because that was more World War II.
Focus,
Yeah.
guys, focus.
Please
Kicked off a
focus.
switch.
Sorry.
That's a bad joke, I'm tired. Yeah, well, if you're handing out magic items, I could use something to hide behind while stuck in a firefight.
What do you got in mind?
A shield that can both act as a blind as well as, like, stop bullets.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good to hear. Hope you'll be back in full freedom soon.
I'll be up for parole soon.
That's good.
S-H-I-E-L-D. Shield. Okay.
Shield. Nice.
So, Gypsy sent you
Yeah.
possibly the
That's
item
not
you
what
want,
it was.
I'm guessing.
No, I did not.
All right. Simon.
Oh, so, I'm not cashing in my item yet, but I make a perception check. Are there stacks of paper around?
Oh. Oh, goodness. Stacks of paper with a 25. I'm trying to think about this logistically. Because his brother,
Let on nose.
lad on nose. I'm gonna
Is there any,
roll.
like,
Hold on. I'm gonna roll percentiles.
Amazing.
Low, no, high, yes. 43, so that's a low. So no, any stacks of paper are like out of reach. And are like actually like bound, have like the little bindings on them. Even if it's like 2 stacks of paper, they've been hole punched and have little rubber bands through them.
All right. I'm just making notes of weaknesses and the defenses of this place.
It's an impenetrable fortress.
By the way, I would like
brother
to show you my
did.
manuscript. By the way, I would like to show you my manuscript pulls out a stack of papers.
Oh, fuck. I will get these to you as soon as I can. And he takes your little tickets, whoever turned them in, and he puts it. It's like those things that chefs or waiters will put the tickets into for orders.
Yeah.
He has like a little back counter window that he puts them on.
Like
the rotating
order up.
things.
Yep. Got a fresh magic item here. Order up.
Lord.
Yeah, so I've got an idea for what my item is going to be, but I'm not sold on it yet. There's that key thing. But first I'm curious. What is the gold to dollar ratio again? Is it 10 or 100? Or is it like a gold is a cent? I forget.
Let me see here.
Isn't it?
So
One gold, $1.
Good.
I think
So
one gold
it's,
is $1.
$1's 10 gold.
So let me say. So you move the decimal place over 1. So if it's like 1,000 gold pieces, then it's $100.
Okay.
Yeah, so $1 is 10 gold.
Or at least for dollar conversion in Avalon. Because I found out, if you move the decimal place over 1, the prices of everything in Pathfinder is weirdly accurate to 1920s.
$200.
It's like 2,000 gold if it's $200.
And actual gold in this game is worth a little more. Because gold is like actual material value. You can sell that for you can sell gold for more money. Because they don't use gold anymore.
Yeah, they use dollars, but in terms of pricing conversion to the Avalon dollars.
Yes.
Rough conversion.
Yeah, so if something is priced as 200 gold as the price, then that's just $20.
Yes.
All right, that prices me out of grabbing a.
Yes, I'd like to buy a wand of fireball for $33.70.
No, it would be a lot more than that.
Which in the 20s, when conversion nowadays, that'd be like 300 something bucks, 400 something bucks.
Yeah. Keep in mind, a small amount of money in the 20s is really expensive.
Oh yeah.
That would have been $498, so almost 500.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, let me look at how warp work. Let me see if I want to buy this key thing. Give him the ticket for this key thing.
Alright.
It costs for the extra dimensional space.
And I'll call it in about 7 minutes.
The session.
By the way, did
Yeah.
Itru give us a deadline of when we need to finish this job?
Or when it takes place. Yeah.
He'd like you guys 3 to 5 days is when he's giving you some time. So 5 days at most, 3 days, if you could, please.
Okay, so it'd take a few days to when Gungear says a few days, does that mean 3 or
A couple days. He'll get them to you guys.
About 2 or 3.
so it might be wise for us to wait until our items are done.
Within reason.
Yeah, I think it makes sense
within
to wait
reason.
until they're done. Unless something, happens to make it, he's like, oh, it's going to take a month. It's like, okay, well, shit. Okay.
Or it's going to take longer than expected, and he's not sure when it'll be done.
I'd say we'd maybe give 4 days of wait just to see if our items are done. If they're not done by then we'd go on a mission.
Maybe a week. We'll see.
Well, we have 3 to 5 days to start the job.
5 days. Okay. So
That's why we're saying 4 days.
Yeah, 5 days at most to start.
Yeah. And this
Yep, the
slight delay
emergency-
is just for them to get equipment back up and running at the excavation site, get supplies back up there.
Yeah, so the emergency room, the dimensional room talent is basically the same as that item. So I'm going to skip the item. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to write out a thing. Emergency. Yes. This is a very cool item. I will copy and paste the text. I was actually curious. Do you prefer the screenshot or do you prefer plain text? When I do the...
Either works.
All right, then here is the item.
Is this in... Oh, there we go. Emergency
Marvelous
exit.
items.
Go ahead.
Emergency exit. It is a marvelous item, caster level 7th, moderate warp sphere, weighs 4 pounds. Once per day, as a standard action, you may use the emergency exit to create a magical teleport beacon on a touched spot. At any point during the next 7 hours, you may use another standard action to activate the emergency exit and to teleport yourself and up to 3 other willing creatures who are within 40 feet of you back to that teleport beacon, regardless of your distance from the beacon, as long as it is on the same plane. A creature can only benefit from an emergency exit once per day.
All right. So it's a get out of...
It's a pyramid from a freaking... It's a 2-sided pyramid from a freaking divinity.
Or I was thinking
Yeah.
the escape rope from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yep, it's an escape rope.
Okay.
It does say this. It does say this, but we're outside of the caster level for it. Maybe someday later he can upgrade it, but it says you can make a more powerful version to accommodate a larger party, but you only need to increase the caster level of this item at a rate of 1 creature per 2 caster levels. So eventually we could get it upgraded to be able to do the whole party.
we would need.
Well, we
two
need to be
upgrades
11th
for
level.
that.
We would need to be 11th level.
Or no, we would need 3 upgrades technically because of Buddy Bonesley.
Oh, true.
All right.
Well, no, he can put Buddy Bonesley in the coffin, and then he's not a person. Well, he's in a coffin.
Nevo didn't purchase the coffin. He was going for
that's
armor.
right.
Okay. Put that down.
But yeah, I'm grabbing an escape rope. This way, I'm going to be able to set this up. I will either establish it in the car, so that we just teleport back to the car that I touched, or maybe our home base.
I think the home
I'm not
base
sure which
might
one will be smarter.
better.
Huh?
I think the home base might be better.
Yeah. The thing is, you can't like control C. Like once you've teleported, you're there.
I understand that.
All right.
I think car would be better.
But keep this in mind. The base might be better because if we teleport to the base and the blimp is repaired, we can always go to the location that the car was via the blimp.
No, but with only 4 people going, you're abandoning some people.
No, true.
As you guys hand in your tickets, and you guys begin to make your way on out, we'll jump on over to Fernell, Jack, and Iger for a moment before we call it for today. And Iger is going to look on over at Fernell. Do me a favor. For the next couple of days, I want you to get this group up to par. Let them know what they can expect. Get to know them a little bit, since hopefully they'll be hanging out with you all for about a month. And let me deal with Dr. Tenebris. And he kind of gives you this kind of worried look.
Of course. I understand.
And he kind of lets out a soft, just kind of worried sigh. As he pats you on the shoulder, Jack. No worries. Just an archaeological dig, am I right? And that's where we're going to call it for today. Alright.
When I would like to say something as well, but I'll wait until you're done streaming.
Alright. Let's do this. Going to cut off stream in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Boop. Going to cut off recording in 3, 2, 1.